Here lies buried Thomas Matthews and 10 of his children, but some of these children then are going to be probably to Jane. So what we now need to look at is the parish registers to try and work some of this out. Now when I'm looking at parish registers, there's two searches I do. One of them is I would just put in the place and GENUKI, which is one really good website, and I've done the search here and you can see that this is what it comes up for. So UK and Ireland genealogy. This is quite a nice website. Sometimes it has good information about the parish registers. Sometimes it's not so good for all of them, but it's a good starting point. So this is just South Shields St Hilda, and we can see automatically from here the register date's from 1653. So that gives us a good date. Where the registers are, there's some marriages here. It doesn't tell us where to see the registers though. So there's another website that we can use, which is FamilySearch. And so if you just put in FamilySearch and then the place, like here South Shields, it brings up the FamilySearch page. And it's telling us some stuff about the South Shields St Hilda here. It helps over here because it's got, again, parish registers 1653, bishops' transcripts 1763. This is not always correct. So I have had some that are not correct, but generally it's pretty good. We're just looking at St Hilda was rebuilt in 1810, which we know. FamilySearch lists the collections and baptisms, marriages and burials, and it does say where these records are. Usually this is correct, sometimes it might not be though. So we can see that we've got, FamilySearch has got some records for Durham. Let's just have a quick look under there. If I put in Matthews and South Shields, I always get a bit confused about there's loads of stuff that comes up here with all different dates. It's all a bit weird. So it's got 1245 to 1801 and then 81 to 1974. I never really understand why there's two different ones, but let's pick the one that's going to be right for here. Oh, we've got there's loads of them, look. Loads of them. And this isn't actually all for parish registers, so yeah, that's not going to help so much here. Let's have a think on FreeREG. Let's put on Matthews here. So if I click on Durham and click on South Shields, I've clicked on all three types. I don't need witnesses because it's before 1754 this really. So let's look at names, sound X, family members. Let's have a look. I think there's going to be an awful lot, is there? Oh dear, that's frustrating. So they've not got the earlier registers here. Why is this coming up as... None of those are Matthews. What's the hell? Oh, it's because I put it in his full name. That's stupid. Sometimes you get a bit confused about which way round is what. Let's do that again. I still don't think the early registers are going to be here, which is a shame though. See, is it? Oh no, hang on. Look, this is now. It's now come up under FreeREG. So let's see what we can find for this family under this. Look, because these are all the marriages. It's only bringing up the marriages, though, isn't it? And the later baptisms. Let's put in Thomas Matthews and just see what that brings up. No. If I search for Thomas Matthews, South Shields, do you think anyone else has found anything about him? Oh, nothing's come up. Let's put in 1727 just in case it brings up the grave. Text the borough of South Shields. What is this? The borough of South Shields from the earliest period to the close of the 19th century. What is this book? The Borough of South Shields from the earliest period. Published in 1903, this book. Right, let's see, because it's telling me that there's a Thomas Matthews in the end, coming up as a search partner, Mr. Thomas Pike. Let me put that into inverted commas. It's not bringing it up. Oh, okay, here we go. What's this one? There's 3 references. What is this one? The regulation of the pews in the new gallery at the east end of the church, erected by Thomas Matthews and Nicholas Hope, church wardens. So perhaps he was a church warden. They're calling him Thomas Matthews Jr. He's talking about all the galleries here. So I wonder if he was a church warden. He might have been, but there could be other Thomas Matthews, so I can't be sure at the moment. If I look for Thomas Matthews and I put in butcher, it's not really bringing anything up there. Okay. Let's have a look on Ancestry, because the FamilySearch collection says that there is some birth, marriage and death and burials under the Ancestry Index. So this is the transcribed one. These are the christenings. If I put in Matthews and I put in the father as Thomas, and I do a search, there's a lot. There's 131 christenings for children born to a father called Thomas. There's an Isabel Matthew though, 1702. What shall I do? Thomas, okay. Let's look for marriages, because I think there's 2 marriages. But look, it's a common name. Let's click exact and keyword in South Shields. We've got Thomas Matthews, sounds like. Okay, let's do a search to see what it brings up. No. If I do a search in Findmypast, because they've got another index, let's have a look to see what I come up, because they have got the actual... Oh, I thought they did have the actual registers, but maybe they don't. They've got a big gap here as well. And Matthew 1695 at Jarrow St Paul. That's really nearby. Also Elizabeth, wife of... Maybe Elizabeth was a daughter. Did I read it? Let me just see. What did I say? Let's see if I've read it.
Here lies interred Thomas Matthews, who died the 28th of December 1727, aged 69, and 10 of his children. Also Isabel, his daughter, wife of Gerard somebody. 10 of his children. I wonder if the parish registers tell us something about him and his children.
That's what we're trying to find out. See, there's Durham Records online. So if I look for father's first name in the Durham Records online, and I put in South Shields here, and I do a search, is that going to bring up anything? South. Okay, let me do this. So Matthews, South Shields, Thomas, all parish registers, and let's select variants. No. This is from 2020. Someone's asking, is there anywhere online to view original baptism records for St Hilda's Church? They're on Findmypast, not just a transcription, but copies of original parish registers. Okay, so that's great, yeah. You can see the bishop's transcripts were free, but we know they don't begin till 1763, so they don't help us, do they? So it's just Findmypast. Sorry to nitpick. The records that are on Findmypast with images are from the bishop's transcripts, not the original parish registers. Though they are usually a true copy of the original. Right, so that's not going to help me either, is it? So I can't actually seem to see the original ones. So what is this Ancestral Indexes? I thought I bought the South Shields parish registers, but actually I've only got this one, which is just the burials when I was looking at those. So I bought this from, I don't know who, produced by Ancestral Indexes. This is the one I bought, you see. This is all of them, South Shields. Oh, I see. So these people, G. Bell and C. Yellowly, this is what this one is. So this is actually from an old published document, is it? Isn't it frustrating? let's ask on Rootschat, because there's a few bits in it that people have written in Rootschat. Rootschat is such a good website. I really love it. All the forums. Let's reply on here. Right, so I've posted on Rootschat just saying about my understanding of the registers, a bit about his life, just checking to see where I can see the original registers, because it's not immediately clear to me. So let's post this in Rootschat. We are finishing this for now. Genealogy and family history research is always better if you're working with other people and they're willing to help you. And that's what Rootschat does. And I'll get back to you when I find out more.